Kid Icarus Uprising tournament for Nintendo 3DS. This is the third of 4 rounds. The first 2 were in San Francisco and Orlando, and all of the 3 regions feed into the final, which is in New York on March 22nd. So it's got sort of a regional feel working up to a big finale in New York. We're going to have all 3 winners from each region go to that New York tournament, and they're going to battle it out to see who's best.
So how's the tournament work today? Is it how many rounds? How many groups is it going to be? Can you give us that?
So the multiplayer modes feature groups of 6. You can battle in groups of 6, so we're going to have people go in groups of 6 through a few different areas. They're going to start with some practice rounds to get a feel for everything. Since the game's not out yet, they probably haven't had a chance to become as familiar with it as they would once it comes out. So this way they can get a handle on what's their favorite weapon, what are some tactics they want to try out before they actually go in and compete. And we're showing a mode called Light versus Dark, which is a new mode. It's basically a team mode with 2 teams. They battle it out. Once a life bar is depleted for a team, the person at the end becomes either Pit or Dark Pit, and that person basically becomes it, and you need to try and take them out before your team gets taken out. So it sort of has a feel of a lot of different multiplayer modes all rolled into one.
What do you think is probably the most unique or best weapon players can use during the game today?
Well, that's something that's hard to say because I know everybody's got their different, preferences. I've been playing around with staffs a lot. That's sort of a long-range weapon, and you can actually double tap the screen to do sort of a sniping thing as well. So that's if you're sort of a dead-eye aimer, that's what you're going to want to go with. But I do know a lot of people have been saying they like the claws, and that's more of a close-in weapon, especially when you can get close enough to actually do melee strikes. So even within each of the 9 weapons categories, there's a lot of different variations. So, within claws, there's, X number of different types of claws that all have kind of a different feel. And of course, every one that you get has kind of a random set of attributes, which makes it, just such a deep experience for people to really customize their character when they go into multiplayer.
Okay, this question is just specifically for you.
Yeah.
Circle Pad Pro or the stand?
Well, the Circle Pad Pro is only for left-handed players, so you can't actually do sort of a dual stick control scheme. It's meant to be played with the stylus, aiming your reticle. I do like the stand a lot. It's something that we recommend people try playing with and without the stand, because I've noticed people, depending on how they like to hold the system, may prefer to use it or not use it. So it's really up to them, but we're glad we threw it in there, give people another chance to figure out what they like best.
Sounds good.
Cool. Thank you.